Yeah, buddy. Welcome back, Ghost Hunters. Today we're going to go over the Grafton Farmhouse before the rework that drops next week. And just want to take a tour of the house and go through what I think maybe some of the possibilities that they're going to do for the rework, some ideas, suggestions, and things that I would like to see on there and hopefully guess correctly. Or who knows? So let's give this a whirl. I've got friendly goes on so we can take a nice tour undisturbed and let's see what happens. Alright. All I'm going to grab is just the light right here. Grab the old key, open up, and let's go over some stuff. So with the new rework coming out on here, I saw quite a few pictures, the layout of the house on here. They're supposedly supposed to have an attic. It looks like, from what I heard and seen, that the weather may affect the inside as well. Looks like there's pieces of the roof missing or giant gaps or something. So the weather can play a part of the factor for determining the ghost and just the environment itself. Kind of like Camp Woodwind. When it's raining outside, you have a hard time lighting the firelights for tier 1s and 2s because of the rain, which makes sense. Maybe we can do fog in the house, make the whole house nice and foggy. Anything like that, that'd be pretty nice on there. Um, they were supposed to have a chicken coop for the Bleasdale, but maybe the Grafton is getting it, and it can go into this area right here. That kind of be a nice little addition. Not too much on the details on the house. It's going to pretty much stay the same. It's going to be old. I guess it's supposed to be more decrepit and more abandoned and stuff. So I don't know. Possibly on the outside, they could change some of the features on here. I know that on this one they have the pumpkin patch back here. Maybe they can have, I don't know, like a corn maze, a cornfield. That'd be kind of cool to go through. Just to add a little bit extra excitement and scare factor. That'd be, or an additional room, or consider that for the outside area, kind of like in Bleasdale now. They have a small backyard and a small area on the outside where the ghosts can be the ghost room. So, since we're in the back, we're just going to start off this way. Come inside. And so, in the living room, and the beginning, that's the front door right there. Let me just turn on some of the lights. Maybe when you walk into the new area, I would kind of like to see maybe like a giant hole or something. Maybe like the floor collapse and you've got to like circle your way around. I see the ghost was nice enough to already turn the breaker off. That's amazing. The dining room on here, maybe they could have like a longer table or like an open concept to go right into the kitchen. They got a lot of things on here that they can do. Since they're making it old and abandoned, there can be like holes in the ceiling and the roof. That'd be pretty cool. Since the ghost turned off the breaker, it can't be a djinn. Fun fact. But yeah, I think that'd be great. A little open concept, maybe to slip through. I know in the old Bleasdale house, before they reworked it, there was 3 floors. That might be the map that they might use and just remodel that into the Grafton house. So you never know on that. That'd be kind of cool. I did like their concept where they had the kitchen and then shortly right over was also attached to the dining room. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's my interpretation, I think, that they would use. So in order to create the new maps, you know, just change Bleasdale, the old map, and kind of just remodel it around and stuff. So some of the fireplaces, I'm sure there are going to be more things to interact with, so probably fireplaces would be another one, kind of like in Bleasdale. Rocking chair's always been for the ghost and stuff. Fans, you can turn the fans on, off. There'll probably be more things to interact with. I'm not sure. Some of the things that I would like to see, seeing how this house is supposed to be more abandoned and I don't know, falling apart. maybe they can have something where it's like dusty or something, where you're walking through and there's like dust clouds and stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool. That'd be a nice feature on here. Maybe some older closets in order to hide in. I don't know what they're going to do for the hiding spots, but I heard there's supposed to be more looping spots, things to go over with that. That'd be great for hiding too on top of it. And some of these closets, like little walk-in closets, or I don't know. On here, what I would like to see that I think would be also pretty cool too as well, if they have like maybe like a passage to walk through, like a little skinny narrow passage. Yeah, everything's all broken. Maybe you can kind of like slip through the wall and go through another room. I mean, that could always be a possibility. On here, the same as always. I don't really know what they're gonna do, but there's endless possibilities on there, especially with the interactions as well. So I mean, maybe there'll probably be more items on the floor that you can't pass in order to circle around while the ghost is trying to attack you. Maybe because the house is old on there. I think another cool thing would be the footsteps in the house. If you could hear everybody's footsteps, you know, when they're traveling through, so that way when the ghost is hunting as well, can kind of match in with other people's for that extra effect on there to make it harder to determine when the ghost is hunting or not, when you can hear everybody's footsteps in the house. I think that'd be pretty cool. In the old Bleasdale map, they had some of the bedrooms up here, another bathroom and stuff, and it had a small little one way up to the attic that would go through. But in the old Bleasdale, they also had quite a few more rooms, and I don't know. Oh, this is going to be the ghost room. I just saw the cold breath, but I don't know what they're going to do and how many rooms are going to be in the new Grafton map. So this is definitely the ghost room. I got Voodoo Doll over there. There's a lot of possibilities for them to do. Okay, they're gonna make the little rocking horse go. I don't know, interact with anything on there. Maybe drag the chair or something, move the chairs. Maybe pop the windows open or something. Maybe they could do that and make it windy, or it just blows right in. I mean, the ghost events and the things that it can do is pretty much endless, but I know a lot of that stuff's probably going to be for Horror 2.0, which is supposed to drop next year. But other than that, though, kind of looking forward to see what they're going to do on here, especially if it's like foggy. I would like it if it was definitely foggy. I think that'd be pretty cool, make it harder to see, especially when you're running around, even with the light and stuff. Here's the bone. I'll just grab that. But who knows? They got a lot of stuff on here. A lot of things they could do. Wall locker is always essential. I'll definitely take that. They can keep that in the new map as well. But we shall see. But yeah, even if they open up the roof on here and there's stuff falling down, you know, when it rains in, maybe flood. I don't know. Maybe some of the areas might be flooded on there. That'd be kind of cool. They can add all sorts of stuff. Maybe animals, anything like that. Little chickens running around. I know they got flies in the camp on that rotten fruit that they have on the side. So could be anything. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to do. And we will find out next week when the game drops the new update on a Tuesday. Such a random Tuesday. But I'll definitely be on, though, just to check it out. Other than that, I'm going to go back in the truck and give this a look over one more time, because this may be the last time that we will see this map. Another thing that they might be able to do, which I think that'd be pretty cool, if you can play both versions, the old Grafton and the new one, same as Bleasdale. I think that'd be something pretty cool. You can do the old Bleasdale map and then the new Bleasdale. That'd be amazing. And I'm going to figure out the ghosts and get out of here. So, until next time.